Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 70, Indy. Get that
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Fire.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
It's Barkley on the counter. And an alley to run. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Break.
45. Mike, 45.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Watch the edge.
Check 50. Check 50.
Shoot.
Throwing Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Look at the big man rumble. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Amos now throwing to start the drive. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Amos. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, Amos. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Undercrush.
Jones now operating from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Down. 18 Gator.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Let's go.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You ready?
Check 45 to Mike.
80 weapons.
Sponge. No. Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
2nd and 1. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Oh, you got it?
Mike's 56. Mike's 50. I got you, son. I got you.
Back to throw. Amos. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Amos on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And here's Amos. Going to throw again. That's caught by Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
36. Kill.
2nd and 3. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. The tight end Kelce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
Gator.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Not just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now Amos to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Looking to throw. Amos. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
You better be ready next time.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Jones, a final shot before break. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Amos now looking to throw on second down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Amos off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Amos on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Second and 10 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
And here's Amos to throw on second down. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Amos to throw. Operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Landry the intended target, and now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
56. It's our time. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go.
To throw again. Amos escaping the pressure right. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I got you. Lucky. Boom. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Amos now. From the gun, he'll throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. Yeah. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, 6'6", bullet high.
Jones throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's coming. He's coming.
Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jones now throwing again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Jones. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Ready.
52, Mike, 52.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Or switch, look.
2nd and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Now here's Ross. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Jones to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Jones going to throw again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Deep grip.
Jones now on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And Barkley did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Giants going to go ahead and use.
Here we go. 8, read.
Here we go. 6 guys.
Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now Amos from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. Look, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Amos on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis.